Hello there, YouTube. I am outside. It is Friday, the first day of winter, the shortest day of the year, and I am, I don't know, it's a pre-Christmas rush. I actually get to spend the day working out in the yard, so I'm actually looking forward to getting some chores done and maybe some artistic little crafty projects. And I started part of my New Year's plan, I started a journal for my garden endeavors. But first I wanted to show you the creek because it's all blown out. It's kind of crazy. Check this out. The water is it's been raining, pouring in Oregon here, and the water is actually pretty high. It gets much higher than that, but it's pretty high. Sometimes it'll actually flood out and go over in that field over there, which we don't have the field. We have the hill, so it doesn't happen that way. But the clouds, see this clouds? Sunny through the clouds, but no actual sun. That would be what we've had for weather for, I don't know, 7-10 days now. It's actually kind of the normal. So off I go. I got all kinds of plans that I want to do, and I will show you if I get them done step by step. So job number one is to cut back all my raspberries and give them a fresh start for next year. I had two, they're the kind that do everbearing and do 2 real good harvests a year, but kind of all the time. So it's kind of fun. So after I put the raspberry canes in the compost pile and I add to it my son's very moldering archery targets, hay bales, into my compost pile, then I'm going to come here and I'm going to cover this with this packing, air bubbles. I'm going to try to cover this because this is like December 20th. We have only had one spell of 20-degree weather, but it's doing pretty good here. These are those little daisies like this, snapdragons and all that. But so they've got some seeds, snapdragon seeds coming up. And there's one over here too. That has a hosta that I'm actually got to divide. So I'm going to pull that into the greenhouse so that it's for sure survives this winter so I can divide it. But look, this one has, that's baby's breath green. And these are all looking pretty good, like they might weather over. So maybe not the Dusty Miller. It looks like it might be fading. But it would be nice if I actually had the opposite of last year, where I was ahead of the game instead of behind. So I'm going to try to make like little mini greenhouses over those and put them away. So they won't be pretty unsightly like our barbecue cover. But it should be, it should look up, it should maybe make it so this spring that we actually don't have to buy the things to fill this up with. It would be kind of fun. So the grass, or the straw, mulched out straw is in place. I actually cleaned out under my rabbit hutch and put it into the compost too. So all the raspberries are actually underneath there. And they always make me think they're not going to compost, but then they're hollow, so they do all right. So off I go to cover those back patio potter plants. My kids always make fun of me because I think I say the right thing and I don't, so hopefully I get it right. All I said about the sun not bursting through the clouds, and here it is. Yay, look at that. My greenhouse is like up over 50 degrees. Things are growing. Should I give you a little peek in there? Ooh, maybe I will. Want to see what's growing? Yep, see? Over 50 degrees. Pretty cool. And some things are still no sign of change. There's those chamomiles again. Oh, look. But then we have all kinds of little peeking up stuff over here. Little pockets of green everywhere. Tiny ones. And some of them you can actually look in here and see, like, I don't know if you can see on this camera, but roots to the the little seeds are starting to open up, but they're not here yet. That's lupine. And alyssum growing. Radishes. I don't know if there's anything up here in my amaranth yet. Looks to me like they're getting close, so. And mustard greens and snap peas. I'm actually really excited because these 3 are yellow roses that I started. I'm a volleyball coach, and my team gave me flowers, and I think 2 out of the 3 are going to make it, which is kind of exciting. I know they probably won't be the original rose and all of that, but sentiment counts for something. So we got spinach. Look at all the spinach coming up. And then these are lettuce. I didn't actually pay attention to what kind. Oh, there's the kind. Right there. So, there you go. Little tour. I like to use that old Folgers thing for water, so. And this little guy is happy underneath his little mini greenhouse, working. So here's another reason to be outside on the first day of winter, December. Look at, we've got rhododendrons. And then down here we've got the beginnings of the bulbs coming up. Narcissus and hyacinth and daffodils. So fun. So fun. What'd you roll in? What'd you roll in? You're all dirty. And there's more over here. We got a Daphne that's looking healthy and more bulbs. This, I don't remember the name of it. I know it's toxic if you touch the leaves, but I can't remember the name of it. And then we've got buds on the lilacs. That's my cord to my greenhouse. That's how I've been keeping it alive out there. And then look at these suckers. We've got happy growth here. So I'm going to cut the mums back on this. They've kind of underwowed me this year. They bloomed really fast. And it was anticlimactic. They kind of fell over. So I'm going to cut them out and move them and put annuals back in this thing. That's the fun of it. That's how the little greenhouse has turned out. Not too shabby. There again, huh? And they'll be awkward to look at for a couple of months, but then hopefully I'll have my potted plants. They'll survive the winter, the cold. It's only 8 o'clock on the shortest day of the year, but this was another project that I got done, and I'm so excited about it. This last summer, there was times when I was out here after dark doing something, and I always wished I could see without having to do a headlamp. So here we go. 3 sides of the 4 are lit. Pretty good use of the Christmas lights, if you ask me.
So now for the journal talk, my garden journal. So my friend Audra gave me this, The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady book as a Christmas present.
They know I'm videoing.
America.
Hi. Here we go. These are the things that are growing in my greenhouse. And then these are my to-dos. See, that's why they can't go in my other planner. And then this will be my little plant stand at the end of the road. And this is like the fruit forest where my trees are going to be, and the compost. And my chickens, these are the chickens I'm going to order when I do chickie babies. So I put that in there. And I haven't gotten, very far. I'm going to have to tape the pages because the paper is such that it'll go through. But
So this book, this journal, inspired me to add a little bit of more art to my own endeavors as a creative, and then adding it to my garden journal. It just seems like the perfect scenario as far as catching the beauty in the mundane, in the darkness, in the wintertime, at the same time as watching all the seeds grow. So my other friend, she bought me this beautiful plant, this cyclamen and an amaryllis, which also make me extremely happy. We went for a big 8.5 mile hike up in the foothills of Excuse the frog in my voice. I got a bit of a cold, but one of the things I was excited about this Christmas season was being able to use my DSL camera and take these great pictures of my kids. Also a part of the creative journey, along with the gardening and the journaling and all the other. I hope you enjoyed, and just keep in mind that spring is right around the corner. Um, I got for Christmas a seedling grow light for in my house, and I'm really looking forward to it.